Welcome back, chess players, to another endgame video. And I think this will be probably one of the last endgame videos I do for a while, as if with this video I think I will have finished the playlist on endgames you need to become a good chess player. Um, but we'll see how that goes in a few days' time. But yeah, for this last endgame video, I'm going to teach you another really important um, endgame, which is called the Philidor defense. This is black to move in this position, and I'm going to show you like the basics of the Philidor defense. So the characteristics of this position are the pawn is on the 5th rank, about to go to the 6th, and white and black each have a rook, and black is being pushed back to the edge of the board. So, so let's do our Philidor defense. Our Philidor defense starts with the move rook a6, which cuts off the king and the pawn from advancing. So white immediately checks. The king goes back a square back to the 8th rank, and now this idea the rook has cut off this king on the 6th rank, and the rook cannot um, get rid of it, and the king can't really go this way because the rook just moves to the other side, right? And then the pawn doesn't advance. So basically, white has to um, play this way, and this is the point of the Philidor defense. The point is to force white to advance the pawn to the 6th rank, and when white does advance the pawn to the 6th rank, black gets active with the rook. And the point is that you're going to just check the king over and over and over again. See, if white attempts to try to checkmate black this way, then black plays rook e1 check. King goes this way. Rook d1 check. Rook and rook c1 check. Now he can never, and then if he goes away from the pawn, black attacks the pawn and forces the king over here, which allows the checks. So white can never escape the checks in the Philidor defense if black is executing this properly. Common pitfalls, um, very common pitfalls here are checking the king from the side. You do not want to check the king from the side, as white will advance and suddenly you have no check here, and you're getting mated actually if you don't do this, but this allows this, so it's pretty tough, and the pawn will advance in that position. There we go. What other thing you don't want to do is kind of play passively. You never want to play passively, especially with your rook. And you cannot play passively like this because suddenly, oh wait, you can't play that move yet. Um, Suddenly white is going to be getting a Lucena position, kind of like something like this. Oh, black to move there. Yeah, something like this. This is our Lucena position, and and then black is lost here, as we saw in the last video, right? You might say um, on these squares, on the queening square, or on this square. And there's also playing passively with your rook. That's another big downfall. Playing because it leads to skewers on the back rank, kind of like that. Um, so you never want to play passively with your rook. In rook endgames, the player with the most active rook is the one that's going to decide the game. So let's go back over what we learned. The Philidor defense in a rook endgame is decided when the weaker side's rook cuts off the king, as such, and white is now forced to play the pawn to the 6th rank because there's no progress being made otherwise. So black goes active with the rook, and when white tries to make progress here, black will check until all the checks are gone, and when he moves away from the pawn, the rook comes back to attack the white pawn again. So this position is a draw. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got something out of it. And that's kind of my haphazard instruction on how to play the Philidor position in rook endgames. So if you enjoy the content, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.